Okay, I'm going to show you around the new look for Berkeley Campus Solutions. This is the interface that's going to be effective beginning July 6th of 2017. The first thing to know is, rest assured, the menu that you're used to using, what we'll call the classic menu, is still available and easy to get to. So, as you'll see on the landing page here, there's this box, this square, which we refer to as a tile, called click here to use the classic menu. If you click anywhere within this tile, you'll see here in the upper left the familiar favorites in its original place and the main menu in its original place. So if I click the main menu here, then I can see, if I click on something, that a menu will cascade off to the right, as you might expect, and if you click another one, you'll see the name of the page, and you can go ahead and click on that, and it'll bring you directly to the page. Next, if you hit the Home button in the upper right, it takes you back to your landing page. The alternative way, if you don't want to use the classic menu, the new menu format is also easy to reach. Come up here to the upper right, look for this little compass needle button, which, as the screen tip says, brings up something called the nav bar. This nav bar has another version of that navigation list that you saw in the classic menu. This one, instead of cascading an accompanying menu to the left or right, when you click on an item, it drops you to the next level down underneath that item. So if I click Records and Enrollment, here are the items that are under Records and Enrollment. If I click Enroll Students, here are the items that are under that. Now, there are two buttons here in this list. One, the back button, takes you back just one level up, so I could choose to go down a different level. And then this other button takes you all the way back to the top level menu. So this is, I think, even easier to read, easier to see than the classic menu was. Other things to note, the My Favorites section here under the nav bar, any favorites that you've saved before will migrate over and will still be preserved. So we looked at navigation. The Home button, we saw how that would take you back to your landing page. We looked at the Back button, which goes back one level, and the Back to Root buttons in the new menu, which takes you back to the very top level. And the favorites are all still here, they've migrated. And then if you're adding a new favorite, you would go to a location. So if I navigate to a place, and I'm at this page, I can come up here and click on this little 3 lines button, which is called the Actions list. Here's where you get to choose to add to the favorites. By default, it'll name your favorite after the page, but you can edit that if you wish. Then click OK. You'll get a confirmation message. And the next time you come here to the nav bar and choose My Favorites, you'll see that new favorite has appeared. Again, when you wish to go back to your initial landing page, just hit the Home button and it should bring you back. And those are the main things to know about the new user interface.